Hello and welcome to this edition of Goa 365 Story Behind the Story. This time, the nation has been repulsed, has been agitated, shocked, astounded at the happenings in UP because of the Hathras rapes. And the funniest part is, according to what people are seeing, that the authorities, instead of taking up for the victim, a young girl who was tortured, who was raped, who was strangled, and struggled for her life for more than a week in hospital, are trying to change the narrative, giving excuses. Their officials are saying that no, this is not found, semen is not found, and then they knew. Now the latest is that this girl knew the one of the accused. Is there a parallel? Of course, it's condemnable in UP. Is there a parallel in Goa? Goa, which is supposed to be a very progressive state, where it's a rich state, people are educated. But is this happening here now? You tell us from your experiences, please.
Yes, very much happening in Goa. The rape issues are similar all over the country, and Goa is not no exception. Now, when in the Hathras case, the girl was found without clothes and brutally assaulted. The police should have registered an FIR and inquired into why, when there is no clothes, it means it's a sexual assault. Prima facie, the police should have lodged an FIR, questioned her, and when she was sent for for medical investigation, she should have the medical evidence should have been collected. So there was failure in the first place. Second, she was kept waiting for 2 hours. In Goa also we have the same thing. Victims are kept waiting for long. The third thing is that when the girl, when we talk about FIR, all facts have to be in it. We have cases where, especially when the illiterate people go, all important facts are not in the FIR. Like in one case, one child was kidnapped and raped, and a knife was shown. Now that the knife was shown was not entered in the FIR. So all these important facts get left out, and afterwards during the trial they say, but this was never mentioned before. So FIR is very, very crucial. All the facts which constitute an offence should be into the FIR. Secondly, as
And
far as the yes.
yeah. Okay. Let me get order now. What Sabina is saying, we've been hearing now. Tumkai, are you all also aware of these things? What you have to say? These things are happening, and are you think that many times it is due to ignorance or lack of training, or sometimes just the police are not bothered, or they want to hide the accused? What is it, ma'am?
I would say it's more of lack of, information. That women who go, like Sabina has said rightly, women who go there need counseling as to what should come into an FIR. Now we have an OSC North and South in Goa, and we ensure that the complaint is taken in the presence of a counselor. And I find much improvement in what is being done for the past say 7 8 months since we are doing it this way. So the victim comes to the OAC, and from the OAC the complaint is registered, and we ensure that the complainant gives in all the details, so that at the stage of examination of hers in the court, she will have everything ready there. This is what we ensure. We call the police to the OSC South, and that's where we register get the FIR registered, and other formalities follow.
Yeah,
That is
Sabina,
not
you
so
were
in all
talking about
police
the second
stations.
point. Yeah, you're talking about the second point. Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
The other thing what we found is the medico-legal case. So when
Hmm.
in this case, in Hathras case, the girl was sent to one hospital after 2 hours, and then she was sent to another hospital. There, the medico-legal case was registered, but the relevant investigation was not done. She was bleeding through her private parts, that was not recorded. And so what happened was when she was shifted later in the Jawahar medical that happened in UP, these facts didn't come, and only after say 8 days. On 22nd, the sexual assault, the rape took place on 14th. On 22nd, the sexual assault was mentioned. Now, we know that when you do medical investigation for semen, it doesn't. It should be within 72 hours. So the delay in medical examination has destroyed evidence, and this is what happens in the course of the investigation. Attempts are always made to destroy evidence. If the investigation is biased and if they want to support the accused, all attempts are made to see that the evidence is destroyed. And now, after the girl was shifted to Delhi, Safdarjung Hospital, where she died, and the postmortem report came out, there again they said that semen was not found and there was no sexual assault. I mean, common sense tells you that beyond 72 hours you will not find semen. The girl will bathe, then there is urination, and in case of girls, there's menstrual cycle. There are various reasons why you will not get that medical evidence. And the new procedure very clearly says, and after the amendment to the law in 2013, after the Nirbhaya case, there were changes in the law. Finding of semen is not the only evidence
Not
to
exactly,
say
it's
it
not
is rape.
necessary.
So it
Absolutely.
was very wrong on the part of the police officer to say there was no rape.
Now, Oda, now the thing is that the way this investigation and the way the authorities are going about, now it looks as if that they are more interested in protecting the accused, protecting the negligence of the police and the apathy of the police, than आता किती actually किती घडला ते. Then you think that is a fact? And
I
on top,
feel
they're attacking the journalists, because if the media had not taken up this issue, I'm not saying the media is always right, but I mean, in this case, if the media had not taken up the issue, this would have been just slipped
would
under the
have
carpet, like what is happening.
tough case. And that I agree that every attempt has been made to hush it up. And if thanks to the media, it has surfaced. And
It
like
happens like this in Goa, or does this happen in Goa?
that whenever somebody is to be protected, it does happen even in Goa. It
Now-
happens in every state. And I
Yes,
think
with the-
substantial evidence and the Supreme Court directives that any doctor can examine a rape victim sooner the better, because like 72 hours should not be allowed to pass for various reasons. If this was done, then no one would dare to say there was no rape. And why would they kill a child? Why would they kill a girl? Why would they strangulate her? What is the purpose? Whatever they did to that body, what was the purpose? And what was the
Cutting
purpose
her
for that?
tongue. They cut her
Cutting-
tongue.
Yes, I agree. There was no purpose in what they have done to the body except that there is a hush up and a cover up. And I thank the media that they exposed the whole thing. And I think whenever there are influential people involved, this does happen all over India.
But Sabina, you think it is just influential people, or basically the police just want to make some money at the side, so that no, we will see, or what, they have no issue, or is it more the mindset of the cops? There is no proper counseling for the police. Is it that what comes out, the objectification of women? Does that is what comes out when the cops are so careless about? They probably forget that they don't have. That they have wives and daughters and whatever. Is this one of the reasons why it's endemic, you feel?
See, there are various factors. One would be the mindset, training and skill. I think everybody knows that rape is a crime, and a police officer should know that it is a crime. What about the investigation procedures? Now, all the implementing officers should know the procedures. And I know police, the training has been done, but maybe it has not resulted in behavioral change. Okay, so that is one which is happening. The values that you have, the way you look at a woman, all those has not changed. We still have a very patriarchal mindset. So first thing they will ask, what were you doing there? Even while taking down a statement, though it may not come in the FIR, but the environment is such that everybody looks at the girl with suspicion and nobody wants to go. Last week, one minor mother brought a minor to our office and said this sexual assault has taken place and all. They had gone to the police station, and of course there was also a husband-wife issue over there. So they said, no, we are not registering a case. So
The
this
cop
is
said this.
not in the case of Maina. It was a man who was abusing the woman, the mother,
Okay.
and he also abused the daughter. But the
Daughter.
police were not even willing to listen to the woman. Forget about the daughter. So this is a state. It doesn't
But is
happen
that
in
not
all
against the
cases.
law?
Pardon?
Is this not against the law?
It is against the law, but it is against your word versus my word. You go, the cop will say, I never said it. Okay.
But then
So
the
in
then
some
the whole
cases, you will get good support and the cops will go all out to help you and all. So it also depends which case. And each case we have a different story. Okay, you may have some cases where the cops are very supportive, and in some cases they just neglect, and then you know that there are certain forces behind. Okay, either there is a political party supporting the accused, the person must be very influential. Now if the person is a migrant coming from very poor, nobody
Poor
bothers, and you will not even hear about those cases. Okay,
Correct.
and it is just pushed in the corner, and for every small thing, even to have you done the panchnama, is the girl's statement taken. We had a case where the police should accompany the girl to the magistrate to take the statement. Okay,
Correct.
they said you go on your own, and that's how you had people intimidated. Now this is not done, so there are procedures. So in certain case, there's lot of negligence, and in certain case where there is sufficient pressure, and then the police act, and that's
Okay,
one of
okay.
the
Let
reasons.
me let me just Sabina, let me just interrupt you here. Now, I'm sure that you all have been bringing these issues before the authorities, be it the police authorities, be it the political authorities. I'm not talking about any party, because you both of you all have been working for a very long time, BJP, Congress. Now, what action? I'm not asking for their mindset. What action have the home ministers taken against these cops whenever these complaints have gone? This I'm going to ask both of you all one by one. First, Sabina, I want to know specific cases of action. Has the policeman been arrested? Has a case been filed against him? Has anything been done to the policeman, to the people who are the politicians who have called up and this in and try to suppress this? To your in your knowledge, I'm not asking for anything which is outside your knowledge. In your knowledge, has any case been filed against any police officer or any politician for aiding and abetting,
In
or
various
for
cases,
negligence, for criminal? So many cases I think are there in the IPC Act.
nothing has been done to anyone. Now the police complaints authority, which is supposed to look into the lapses or anything done wrong, it doesn't have a head. So even if you
No.
complain to
Forget
that body, nothing is
No,
going to
I'm
happen.
not.
Yes.
No. Sorry. Let me interrupt. I'm not talking about the SPCA. I am talking about. Are you aware in your within your knowledge that many of these cases I know, because you yourself have brought so many cases to me. Any of these cases, has that cop been punished? Has the person who's making the calls to the policeman, has he been punished? Is he in jail?
Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge.
Not to
Or
my
not?
knowledge.
What about
Not to
you?
my knowledge.
So
Not
that
to my
means
knowledge.
most of the home ministers right now it is Dr. Pramod Sawant. Before that it was the late Manohar Parrikar. Before that it was Digambar Kamath, and before that it was Pratap Singh Rane. All these chief ministers were the home ministers. So basically, none of these people have bothered about women, right? Is this what you are trying to say?
Yes, I'll just give you one thing. For
This
rape
is what I am
victims,
saying. This is what I am saying. Forget
yes.
about you all. I am saying.
I'm just
Are you all
giving you
agreeing
an
with this?
example of the complete apathy. Now, there is this victim compensation. Rape victims are entitled to compensation. Now, we go to Department of Women and Child. They said it doesn't come under us. It comes under the Home Department. And they kept shuttling the rape victim from a survivor from one department to the other. We wrote to the Chief Minister that we want an appointment to discuss this. Means what should, when will the rape survivors get their compensation? Till date, we have not got, I think it's more than a year, we have not got any appointment. So they are not even willing to listen to us. Earlier, we used to have meetings with the police, the NGOs we used to have every 2 months. We have not had a meeting for so long, so where we could bring up these issues. So what do you do? And there is no, see, there is no anything forthcoming from the administration side. Come on, let's sit and see how we can improve the situation. There are people working on the ground, and if the administration functions, okay, puts their weight behind it, I'm sure a strong message goes to society that we will not tolerate any wrong. But when
All
you
the
don't see anything
yeah,
happening, things go from bad to worse. You
yeah,
see the
of course,
case.
absolutely. See, I don't know, but I feel that we Indians, unless the law is strict, they don't bother. We can see it, people peeing on the road, people doing also, they're not bothered.
Law
Yeah,
is
order.
strict, there is no implementation.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's just about money. It's women's issues don't matter to anybody. That is the type of apathy we get in a system that exists. I think women's issues should be taken more seriously than they do at the moment. They don't care about the compensation, they don't care about the victim, proper shelter homes are not there, not existing. So there is a lot of work to be done where women are concerned, and nobody is showing a will to do it. We elect our representatives, we are 50% of the voters. What do we get in return?
Exactly. Yeah, but why
I'm
do you
saying
why do you vote? Why do you vote for such people if they're not bothered about your? This is what.
I get done
In a
forcibly.
democratic setup, voting is there. They will want women's votes. Okay, when it comes to votes, they will go reach out to women. But women's issues are not for them. It doesn't matter unless there are seats. If that issue is going to dethrone them, then they will take interest. Okay, so like when political parties come in, they will take interest. Now you see this. We had a demonstration against the Satras rape Goa on 6th. The
Right.
same day, two political parties had the meeting. Okay, one in same at Azad Maidan and one was in Margaon. Next day's newspaper, and the women's group had a demonstration. There was a political party that had a demonstration. Okay, but in the newspapers you will not find any news of the women's group demonstrating. It's only the political parties' protest that came in the media, talking about media. So this is what happens, that the issues are not highlighted. It's only if it has a political significance, the issue, then only it gets talked about. Otherwise, nobody is bothered.
has got echoes in Goa. There was a girl beaten up by her father and she died. He even denied her medical attention. What noise has happened here? Hatras is Hatras, Goa, this is in Bisholi, Sankili in
Yes.
Bisholi. Then we had a murder case also in Kepen. Then we have a decapitated body of a small
Baby.
little
Yes.
beautiful baby, and nobody has done anything about it. Only a limb was found and a head was found, and that's it. And there's silence and pin drop silence. We will be, Sabina, myself, and some others, few others will be screaming our lungs out. What does it do? What happens? It should happen. Hatras there and
Funny part-
just as
yeah, the funny part is, sorry to interrupt, but the funny part is, this is Goa we are talking about. We are not talking about UP now. Now
this is UP in
means,
Goa.
I mean,
This
like,
is it. We have very heinous cases. Last year,
so
according to
are the
official reports,
politicians, are the
72
police
rape
listening?
cases were reported as per the NCRB report. 72
Correct.
rape cases in a small place like Goa. So,
Okay.
have you heard about this kind of noise? What has happened? No. The system just doesn't work. And look at the
They
court
bang their,
cases.
they bang their doors, but they don't open.
In this lockdown period, the court said only urgent cases will be heard. Crimes against women do not figure in these urgent cases. And there are
Very
so many
correct.
children's court, so many cases are there. It's just getting delayed. Women don't get justice. So,
Like
and
during
they
this-
get hassled. The
Yeah.
other thing
During
that
the-
I want to tell you is the very poor people, okay, they don't even have money to travel. Okay, if they want to
Yeah.
come to the police station, if they want to go to the court, now they have to do Xeroxes, some complaint has to be written. And sorry to say, even the free legal aid system that we have is not very helpful. So there's so much of apathy everywhere that we say women should go forward, complain and seek justice. But the justice system only is so slow, and sometimes it kind of makes the woman suffer doubly. Instead of assisting her, instead of being supportive of her, it kind of further
Yeah.
victimizes her.
Even my Palani rape case, that accused has escaped. How many are going to escape, and what justice are you going to give when the people have run away? And whether they are committing crime elsewhere. This is one thing. Domestic violence, so in this pandemic, we have had a horrible increase. When will the cases, they are supposed to end in 3 months' time? When will they be taken up, and when will they see the end of their misery? When will they get their demands? Is the court listening? Is the government listening? Is anybody listening? I think it's high time that everybody, including the legislators, pull up their socks and start working for women. Because
I
women's
don't
lot,
think that will happen. I don't think that will happen unless the 50% of the women decides to pull down their socks. It's very. I'm on like this, but I'm just telling you, it's not going to happen. Sabina,
Yes,
could you
I
tell
just
me?
want to
Could
tell
you
you
tell
about
me
a recent
figures?
case.
Figures. You know figures approximately conviction rates.
But I didn't get the figures. But if you look up NCRB data, will be there on domestic violence. I would like to specify about figures which don't come in the list. Like I told you last week, there was a case of domestic violence in this whole lockdown. There are cases. They've gone. So we tell them, okay, file under the Domestic Violence Prevention Act, DV Act. We couldn't travel because there's no transport and all that during lockdown. She went to the BDO's office. The BDO does not register a complaint and says, where is your marriage certificate? Now, in the Domestic Violence Act, this woman has got children, she's got birth certificate, she was married outside the state, and the BDO says, get your marriage certificate. Now, to deal with
This
crimes
video is
against women,
from
you
where?
need marriage certificate. I mean,
This
what when
vi- this
either the
video.
person doesn't know procedure, or they just the accused is an influential person, and so no action is being taken.
This is in Goa, not in UP, no?
Go, I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make a point.
Yes.
Normally, we hear about these things. Everybody is making noise. It's happening in UP, but this, according to you, this is a thing what's happening in Goa. No?
Lady who came about a minor being accused. She went to the police station, and this person is living with her, and they said, no, you're not married, so they don't register a complaint. I don't understand whether you need to be married or unmarried, or whether somebody, whoever it is, the known person also, it doesn't matter. A crime is a crime. Whoever commits it, maybe your father, brother, neighbor, or a friend, a crime is a crime, and it has to be registered. The other thing that we see about medical examination is when the woman asks for a medical report. In 2 cases, we have seen that only part of the medical report is in the charge sheet. So there also they hide documents. Okay, in one case we said give us the medical, and then what we did was we got it through RTI through the hospitals, and when we matched the medical reports, they were we could see that some documents were missing. So they play the fool over there also. If they want to support the victim, the accused, we've had cases where 2, 3 cases where they start defaming the girl or the lady, whoever it is, and then they file false cases. So they will file false cases against them, then against their family members, against so many, and there are also that is one against the person, and 2, in at least 2 cases we have seen recently where they file what we locally we call chapter cases. There's a constant fight between them. These are what you call it provoked fights. Sometimes they're just kind of manufactured, and so the party goes on registering complaints against the victim, and then the police will say, okay, this is law and order, and they send you to the deputy collector under so-called chapter cases, where they tell the woman to sign a bond. Imagine a mother of a rape survivor had to go several times. We had to go at MAPSA, And of course, later on that charge was dropped, but that's not because the organization was there. But if the woman has no support, means that she gets doubly troubled. And you were asking Aski, why don't we take action against the erring officers? You have one case to contend with. Are you going to focus on your case, or are you going to focus on all those persons who have not done their duty? So it takes a lot of time, energy, money, effort in doing a case, and there is absolutely no support from the system. So
Yeah, you know,
that's
okay.
very
Sabina, yeah, just why I was saying is because see now I don't know. We have all lived in Goa for most of our lives. We've been grown up here, but I've seen one thing that suppose if people do not do things in Goa or India because of they like to follow the law or they are that thing is inculcated in them. In fact, here it's a style not to follow the law.
this accountable. If an officer is earning,
But
I
they,
think the salary should be cut
No, no, but
in terms
somebody
of
has to make an issue. Somebody, why don't see now? Y'all are pretty powerful in your own way. All the NGOs, orders there, you are there. You all have so many advocates. Y'all, why don't just a suggestion, of course. Why don't you all file cases against these erring officers? It will go to court. Fair enough, but that's part of the job, no?
Yes, see, as I said, if there's one case of violence you are dealing with, so much of your time goes.
So
It's
then,
not,
yeah.
if you have another case happening at the same time, you don't know where to give your time, because
Order. What do you say?
there is so
What do you
much
feel?
of pressure on
I
us.
agree with Sabina,
It's
because
humanly not
when we
possible,
it's
and this
not
is
just
what they're
one,
taking advantage of.
it's
That
not
What about
just one.
we don't have the
Anuj,
wherewithal to take on these people because of time and energy. And but the onus should not be on the NGOs. Onus should be on the government to make the system work. Why should the onus be on the NGOs? Why should we be coming out on the streets all the time to fight? We have other things to do. We have a life. Why are you making citizens come on the street? People are paying
Yes.
taxes. They are paying for all the services. Why aren't you doing it?
Okay.
And
Order. What do you
why
say?
is
Yeah.
the
Okay, Savina. Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah. Order. Yeah.
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 It's not that we don't try this, we do try this. But what happens is there's so much on our plate at one time on a single day that the energy level also goes down. I feel I'm appealing to all the people who notice this kind of irregularities to come up. Don't put your gun on the NGO's shoulder and try to shoot. I think every citizen, concerned citizen of this state, should stand up for the women of this state. Because
Yes.
I see there are six
Absolutely.
cases domestic violence, rape on one side. Right now, after he finishes, I have to run and take the statement of a child. And I don't know when the day will end and when it will begin. And
Absolutely.
therefore,
Absolutely.
like Sabina, like me, like others who are working in the field, we are left with no time even for our own personal needs. So
Yes.
therefore,
Okay.
I'm
Yes.
appealing to all of you,
Correct.
and especially
Absolutely.
friends,
Yeah.
I'd like do
Yes.
something.
Yes.
It
Absolutely.
needs to be
Now,
done.
yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Order. Thank you, Sabina. We've run out of time completely. Thanks a lot, and maybe we should continue this some other time. Thank you very much, and keep watching
Thank
Goa 360.